Hey, hi y'all. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Mickey. This is gonna be kind of a short but sweet one, but I think I posted, well, not I think, I know I posted my last video. It was of my Grand Canyon adventure. It was so much fun. But anyway, I wanted to talk a little bit about me. Who doesn't? No, I'm just kidding. And what my channel, what I'm trying to achieve with my channel. Like I said in the first video, I actually had a heart attack the third day of the new year, January 3rd, and then, sorry, that was a stroke. The heart attack was July 14th. Of this year. So I'm in cardiac rehab right now, and I'm trying to get better. And I decided to start this channel because I searched a lot. On Facebook, they have a lot of groups where it talks about angioplasty and having stents put in your heart, the anxiety of it all. And then I didn't really join a group about stroke. I think I was just in major depression and denial. I swear I kept saying, no, I didn't have a stroke. Sorry, no, it didn't happen to me. But it did. And then I also have diabetes. So it's been a rough journey, but I'm happy. I'm still here. That's why I'm really happy. So that's why I started this channel, because I want to try to encourage people to not give up. That doesn't mean I don't have anxiety anymore. My anxiety is like tenfold. When I was younger, I had really, really bad anxiety, and I swore to goodness that I never, ever wanted to have anxiety again, because it was kind of bad. I grew up with a lot of abuse. You name it, I experienced it. Actually, which comes to this book right here, Crazy Beautiful. It's kind of a weird book, only because it's my first book. I didn't even know how to write a book. I just wanted to do it because it was something that I said I was going to do, and I did. And now that you have the freedom to be self-published, that's amazing, because I can write 100 books and self-publish it and say I'm an author. But I write from the heart. So that's this right here. And it's just a book full of different stories, because I couldn't put it in order, like what happened, like what abuse took place, when, where, how, and I just couldn't put my life into a story. So what I did was I wrote a whole bunch of different things that happened to me, and I put it in a book called Crazy Beautiful. And I talk about my family. I talk about my mom, my dad, things that happened, and domestic violence is one of the harder ones to talk about, but I talk about all of it. Anyway, there is another book I wrote called The Family. This is not real. Although there is parts of this book that I wrote that has some truth to it. And a few of my friends read it. Some liked it. Some of them could not even go through the whole book. They said it was quite disturbing. And it is. Because sometimes the truth is disturbing. It's not based on actual events, but if you read it, you'll know that there is stuff in this crazy world that is written in this book that has happened. And that's my release, and that's what I do to get through some of my craziness, because I still go through it. I still go through anxiety. I still go through denial. I try to help myself by drawing, doing art. I'll show you guys some of that stuff a little bit later. And I find relief in doing art and writing. So I make a whole bunch of stuff. I think being a makeup artist has helped me as well. Being able to put makeup on people and make them feel beautiful was always a blessing. I no longer do it. I stopped doing it probably since my car accident back in 2017. It's because I can't stand for very long. I've already had like 5 surgeries on my left knee, a hand surgery, and I'm just all kinds of screwed up, but happy. But anyway, so the diary is going to be about me doing different things, about me sharing stories of what has happened, but also of me being happy and doing crazy things, because I have a bucket list. I'm not 20 something years old where I can say, oh, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll do it. No, I gotta do it today. And I really wish that when I was doing the zip line that it recorded, but it didn't. It was crazy. And I've always wanted to do it, and I did it. The next thing I'm gonna do and take you along is probably, not probably, I always say probably. Sometimes my vocabulary doesn't make sense, and I'm gonna say sorry. I'm gonna apologize, because some of the stuff coming out of my mouth may not make sense. I will take you along with me I'm going to the ghost town. I'm gonna go to Peggy's, and then I also want to go to Big Ed's. I think it's called Big Ed's. Anyway, because those are the 3 things that I want to go. The other thing I want to do is buy a van. I want to do van life. I want to travel. I want to take my 2 doggies with me and see what's out there. I love nature. I love walking and seeing the stars and the moon, and I want to do a van build. Okay. It ain't gonna be anything fancy. I'm gonna put my bed in there. I'm gonna put some stuff, and I'm gonna go ahead and travel. I have to wait a year to drive again. I'm driving a little bit. It's because of my stroke. So come January 3rd, doctor's releasing me, I can drive again. So that's when I'm bouncing. I'm out. I am gonna drive, and I am gonna travel. It's funny because I have anxiety driving, and yet I want to go and travel. It's not going to stop me. I think after the car accident, I'm afraid. I am like that slow boat to China. I swear to goodness, if you see a van that's going like super slow, that's going to be me. So I promise I'll stay to the right so y'all can pass me. It's okay. I'm gonna drive 2 to 3, maybe 4 hours a day, find a place to post, and then keep going. I'm in no rush. A lot of people ask me, well, how can you do that? You had a stroke and a heart attack. I said, well, why not? If God says, this is your time, and he takes me, and I'm at like some majestic forests and he takes me home, then what better way? I do not want to die in a hospital. That's the last thing I want to do. But anyway, I don't want to, it's not going to be morbid, I promise. It's going to be, hopefully it's going to be funny. But I am going to try and post. Saturdays is like the adventure one. Wednesdays is more like the talk story. I'm going to show you my art and talk a little bit about this crazy beautiful. And I kind of want to share share something. And I write a lot too. So this is something that I wrote, and I'm blind as a bat. And in this book, it has a little bit of me and what I write. So this one I wrote, sit with me in the rain. Let me cry in the rain. Let me feel the raindrops fall on my body. Let me embrace the nature of my being. Allow me to take in my pain and process it. Just be next to me and be still. Hear my sadness, but be silent. And when I'm ready for you, I will turn to you and embrace you like I have never embraced before. Hold my hand and speak with your eyes. I can hear you. Be my breath and I will be yours. Let us just be. And so I love to write and I love to share. And that's a little bit what this channel is going to be about. Sharing is caring. And anxiety is real. Depression is real. In the experiences, we all have different ones. And along the line, I will explain to you of all my scars that I received because I was beaten, but I'm still loved. Anyway, I'm going to show you a little bit of my art in this segment or this video, and then I will see you guys again. So now remember, it's going to be Saturdays will be the adventure days, and Wednesdays will be a talk story. If you have any questions, you can always ask and I'll answer. I'm an open book. Oh, there's one more thing I want to tell you. Okay, see my hair? Okay, when I had my heart attack, for some reason my body changed and I couldn't dye my hair anymore. Because my scalp started reacting to the dye. Because girl, I said, or boy, sorry, I was gonna dye my hair too. I was gonna dye it forever. I didn't want to go white. I refused to go white. But anyway, again, the universe had a different story for me, and it said, So my whole scalp developed like a red rash, and it was like so painful. It was so hurt. So guess what this crazy nut did? I took a buzz and I shaved my whole head off. This is grow out. This is it's longer than what it was. So I shaved my whole head. I shaved the whole thing. And so now this is the grow out. But let me tell you how freeing this was. I always had bangs. I always covered my face with bangs. For some reason, this was supposed to be short, but I just gonna show you anyway. I had scars all along my face, here, all on the right side. This is through a lot of, you know, getting hurt. But anyway, so this here, not having bangs is killing me. My daughter calls this my micro bangs. But anyway, so life is all about taking chances. Oh my God, I cannot believe I did this, but I did. But anyway, sorry, I was supposed to stop. All right, enjoy my art, and I will see you next week Saturday. Bye. Thank you so much for watching. God bless and have a wonderful day.